Good evening, YouTube. It is midnight here, but it may be different for you guys. And today I'll be doing a top 5 current tier 4 weapons in Logless. So this will be a good opportunity for you guys to just get a overwhelming idea of how this game is as of right now, because it is in a pretty crazy state for weapons. So I'm gonna show you guys my opinions on the best 5 weapons as of right now for tier 4 weapons in the game. There is already a video out for that, but it's not up to date because there is missing one crucial weapon that hasn't been updated yet. So for me personally, I'll give you my top 5 as of right now. Ignore the sheet because it's just here, but most of it is similar to this. So without further ado, let's get this started. So the 5th one, it was a tough choice for me. It was either Spirit Sword Verde, I call it it's Alda Verde or Alda whatever, I call it Verde, or Graham. I decided to just go with Verde for this one, mostly because Assassins and Sword Princess got a big buff like over the course of like 6 months, and this weapon itself is pretty good as well. So let's see here. Physical attack, fixed damage is 500k for auto attacks. Special attack +2 if you do auto with it as well, so that's pretty nice. Takes effect for the entire duration until it gets waived, and 500 evasion for all allies, also very nice. So the skill here is the big parts of it. Most of it comes from the +50 it gives, just like Izanami. Itself, it gives +4 skill effects, so it's like it's kind of like Osiris. No, not Osiris. I would say like Anubis or EX Goddess. +4 to all skills as well, and you get a boost in, I believe, power and like magic. You get agility as well, but most of it, like, there's like a fixed limit. There it is. The 1 million damage limit is the big part. This is what Izanami doesn't give, but this is what Verde gives. So that's why this right here is very nice to have for Sword Princess, and most, if not everyone in JP plays Sword Princesses. So this right here is the best choice to have. +3 from Graham is very nice. Don't get me wrong, I will put it as a very close 6th compared to the 5th. But as of right now, the meta is shifting a little bit towards more assassins than Sword Princess. So this is the go-to weapon for the 5th slot for me. And number 4, we have Shrine Sword Narus. The newest, well, I guess you call it newest because it's probably gonna come out global very late. This was the second tier 4 weapons for Valkyries that came out for JP, and this weapon itself is pretty good, mainly because of well, you do get +2 for waters, but no one actually really cares about that. The healing is nice as well, but no one really cares about that as well. Cooldown reduction is also nice, but you have Graham for that, so it doesn't really matter. The big thing that comes from this is the cleanse of all status ailments, as well as immunity for the entire duration. So this effect of stealth is just so good. So some fights, there are a lot of status ailments. If you pop the Shrine Sword at the best time possible, that 1 minute of clearance is just so helpful for you to just attack the boss and do whatever the hell you want with the boss. So in my opinion, this right here is an easy rank 4 for tier 4 weapons, because it's just so useful in those crucial moments where, like, oh god, poison's hitting me or curse is hitting me. And we all know how annoying curse is. Poison is annoying, but I think curse is the most annoying because you can't heal, you can't resurrect, your damage is crap, and so forth. So in my opinion, Narus just take the 4th slot for tier 4 weapons. Next one we have is Supreme Sword Alexander. You guys hear me talk about this weapon a lot, aka the bike. Fixed damage 2 million right here for auto attacks, 50,000 damage limit plus, so like Durando in a way, and increases burst bar, but that's like every weapon that you have, and so forth. Auto attacks very basic, nothing much from it. It's just the 50k limit plus that you want to take from it. But this right here, this is the word it gets crazy. So let's go ahead and go about this one at a time. So damage limit increase up to 3 million, 9 million total for this right here. Increases 60,000 for, actually no, I take that back. I'm reading this first part, my bad. Okay, so this weapon itself doesn't give damage limit, but it gives a lot of buffs. So let's go here. Let's see. So it gives +6 for all weapons. So it's like two Athenas put together. So any move you do as of right now, also after the first move, it increases your burst gauge to level 3. So at that point, as soon as you use this bike, it automatically just goes to level 3. After that, if you do burst, it does a double burst. So like, let's say you hit 500 mil, it's gonna do 500 mil times 2. So that's 1 billion right there. Now you know why it's getting pretty strong. And after that, it shortens your cooldown as well. So it's kind of like a Kamui in a way, where it just gives you like a level 3 territory, like QT boost. So if you're like 60 seconds, it's probably gonna be like 40 seconds, or not 40 seconds, like 45, 40 seconds or so. It's not max QT, but it's like mid-tier QT, in a sense. After that, every special attack you use is gonna fill up the bar to level 3, so you can burst again. So like most people do Bike, Zeus, Zerk, burst into whatever weapon they want to choose after that. And then after that, they'll use Zerk again, and that fills up that entire bar once again to full. Use the bar again, and then use whatever weapon you want. So people usually bring 2 dual axes for that, and you just spam burst. So that's why this weapon right here, this right here itself gives you triple the damage output. I say triple because 1, all your bursts are now level 3. So that's already like double power right there. And you don't waste time stacking up your skills, so that also saves you a lot of damage output as well. Not to mention you're doing double burst on top of that. So like, it saves you all that time stacking up the burst bar. You have shorter cooldown reduction, you're double bursting, and all your bursts are level 3. So that's why it's insanely powerful to have as a tier 4 weapon. And if you're a Desperado, you should definitely get this weapon. Also, all tier 3 weapons don't reduce HP while the effect is taking place. So that's really cool. And that's why Alexander has my number 3 spot for tier 4 weapons. Next one we have is Spirit Sword Tsukiyomi. Very good weapon. +2 attack on skill. So it's like auto attack with once, +2 there, and boop, so forth. 500 evasion for all skills, kind of like Izanami. So nothing different there. Now this is the part where it gets really crazy. So most of the Spirit Swords are just +50s in the game, like +50 Izanami, +50 Verde. Tsukiyomi is +150, and you can't go over it. It's fixed. You can't go over that. The only one thing that's stacked with it is a special collaboration weapon. Now I'm not talking about collaboration weapons, so for this video, so I'm going to keep those out of it. But right here, it gives you 150 stacks permanently. So whatever dual blade you use, it's going to be 150, no higher, no less, until the effect wears out. So it's going to be always going to be 150. So that itself is pretty OP because 1, sword teammates got buffed, like I said earlier. And 2, that's like 3 Izanamis on top of each other. That's pretty crazy. And it gives the 1 million damage limit on top of that, fixed. And it increases skill power as well. So it's pretty insane. Like, I'm saying, like, this weapon right here is the reason why sword princesses right now are doing more damage than Desperados. You gotta have any end game build, and you have to have the collaboration weapon to do that. But this weapon right here is the sole purpose as to why assassins and sword princess can out DPS a strong Desperado. So this is the must-have. This is godly powers right here. Like, I'm talking insane. I don't have a video for it, but I'm telling you guys right now, like, this weapon is utterly insane. And that takes my spot number 2. And you guys can probably know what my spot number 1 is. The thing that started it all, the thing that started the meta itself, God Spear Gungnir. So let's go ahead and talk about this weapon. It's a Crusader weapon, so Emilio, whatever you want to call it, weapon. Fixed damage for auto attacks, very simple. 10,000 max HP boost for all allies as well for 1 hour until it's removed or whatever. So very simple with that. Now let's go ahead and talk about the special effects. +6 on yourself, so kind of like Alexander, it's +6, and Kamui's +6 as well. You give damage limit to yourself, 500,000. So if you want to be DPS, you can use this as well. Now this is the part that's really insane. So when you use this weapon, it prevents all EX waves for 1 EX wave. So as soon as the boss uses EX wave, everyone pops their tier 4. You pop your God Spear, and then you get 2 full minutes of tier 4 buffs. Because most EX waves are 1 minute, so you get 2 minutes there. Now this is OP because most Guardians stack multiple Gungnir's. So if you have 3, that's 4 minutes of tier 4 buffs. And you guys know how insane tier 4 buffs are. They are absolutely atrocious. They give you so much steroids, it's absolutely insane. So this is why Gungnir is the meta starter, because most people never brought tier 4 weapons because it lasts for 1 minute at most. This, however, you can keep going as long as you want, as long as you have a Gungnir effect on the field. So if you bring like 4 of them, there's 5 minutes right there of full steroids. That's insane. That's crazy. That's why most fights nowadays on JP don't last longer than 5 minutes, because there's just so much steroids on the field, and Gungnir is keeping all that up for them. So that's utterly ridiculous. It also allows HP to revive. I think this revives allies. I'm not sure about this. I used it once. I don't think it revived anyone. So I got to do more testing with this. But no one really cares about this part that much. People usually just care about this part right here. It's the EX wave prevention. This right here is the crazy part. And that's why it has my rank number 1. And the fact that most people carry more than 1 of these. So Tsukiyomi Alexanders, they only DPS only carries 1 of those. Gungnir, people carry at least 2. I myself have 1. Most people carry 2. Now having 2 tier 4s alone says something about like the weapon itself. Because think of it this way: if you have 1 Gungnir, that basically gives all DPS another tier 4 weapon. So like if you have 1 bike, 1 Gungnir gives you 2 bikes. Think of it this way: you bike once for the first minute, it gets EX waved. Then you bike again. That's kind of like that, but you save the animation time and you save like gear slot by not bringing a second bike. That's why Gungnir itself is just so broken, because it lets so many other options available for DPSs and supports. Because tier 4 weapons, as I said many times ago, and like just now, is extremely powerful. Letting all tier 4 weapons stay up even after EX wave is ridiculous. So that's why Gungnir has my rank 1 spot. I doubt any other weapon can like even in the future can replace this weapon, mainly because of this effect right here, preventing EX waves. Unless the weapon does exactly what Gungnir does and adds a little bit more, no other weapon in the future can replace this. This effect alone is just so good. It's utterly insane. So those are my tier 4. Those are my top 5 tier 4 weapon, guys. The list right here is like similar to mine as well. Right here, top 10. These are ranked 10 out of 10. So same thing, except Verde's like somewhere over here. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. Okay, it's right here. Similar things, except they're not ranked up like specific orders. I specifically rank up which ones I thought were the best. So Verde, number 5. Number 4 is Narus. Number 3 is Alexander. Number 2 is Tsukiyomi, and number 1 is Gungnir. And that's that. So those are my ranking, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Any comments about tier 4 weapons, go ahead and comment about them. Please try to stay on topic if possible, because I know some of you guys are asking me like assassin questions and whatnot. So yeah, with that being said, guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'm still around for Logless, so don't think I just quit JP. I still play JP, so don't get that wrong. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys, and deuces.